In the Serebryansky forest, along the Lyman direction, FPV drones operated by Ukraine's 53rd Separate Mechanized Brigade carried out strikes against occupying forces hiding deep within the wooded terrain. Despite attempts to conceal themselves using white camouflage, the invaders were still detected from the air. Pilots from the Signum Battalion guided their FPV drones with high precision, successfully striking 6 Russian troops. Footage from the area of responsibility of the 25th Separate Airborne Brigade Siechislav shows an FPV drone striking a Russian infantryman. The occupier attempted to shoot down the approaching Ukrainian drone with aimed fire, but his efforts failed. Moments later, the FPV drone hit its target with precision, neutralizing the soldier and triggering the detonation of his ammunition. In the northwest of Pokrovsk, Ukrainian drone operators from the 147th Separate Airborne Brigade of the 7th Airborne Corps targeted Russian infantry advancing through an industrial area. Russian troops attempted to take cover inside a destroyed building, but Ukrainian strike drones precisely located and hit their position. After the initial drone strikes, 155mm artillery followed up, targeting the enemy's remaining cover and preventing further movement. In the area of Chasiv Yar, Donetsk, Ukraine's defense forces successfully repelled a Russian assault. According to the 24th Separate Mechanized Brigade, Russian troops attempted the attack using armored vehicles and quad bikes. Ukrainian soldiers detected the enemy's movement in advance. With tight coordination between nearby units and effective support from artillery and drones, the assault was stopped before it could reach Ukrainian positions. The Russian forces suffered significant losses, including personnel and an MTLB armored vehicle destroyed during the failed attack. In Kupiansk, Ukraine's Special Operations Forces delivered yet another crushing tactical success against Russian troops. A team from the 8th Special Operations Regiment executed a high-precision operation that showcased absolute battlefield control and unwavering professionalism. During reconnaissance in the city center, SOF operators skillfully identified a concealed Russian group positioned inside a destroyed supermarket and an adjacent building. With flawless coordination and decisive timing, the Ukrainian team launched a swift, focused assault, neutralizing 2 Russian servicemen and capturing 2 others before they could react or regroup.
Піднімайся! Ти піднімайся! Так, мало! Давай сюди! Давай сюди! Тот, приймай! Тот, приймай! Давай, да! Контроль! Лягай! Ти сюди! Другий сюди пішов бігом! Позади як? Позивний. Давай, от, що? Направо лягай. Скільки вас тут? Оружие где? Сколько вас здесь было?
Нас двое.
Третий откуда выбежал?
Paratroopers from Ukraine's 77th Separate Airborne Brigade continue to tighten control over the Kupiansk direction, carrying out a series of precise drone-led operations that resulted in the elimination of 9 Russian occupiers. According to the brigade, their attack UAV crews systematically targeted enemy positions throughout the area. Using high-accuracy aerial reconnaissance and strike drones, the operators identified multiple Russian fighters moving between trenches and shelters. Each detected position was quickly engaged, preventing the enemy from regrouping or reinforcing nearby units. The released footage captures several key moments of the operation. In one episode, a Russian soldier attempted to hide inside a shelter, but a Ukrainian drone adjusted course and entered the structure, neutralizing the threat instantly. Another Russian serviceman was taken out after unknowingly entering a mined area while crossing open ground, further illustrating the layered defensive measure. In the Kharkiv region, Ukrainian forces are relentlessly dismantling Russian positions with overwhelming precision. Newly released footage from the 3rd Assault Brigade's drone operators captures a sequence of strikes that leave Russian units with no room to react. The operation wipes out key enemy assets: a BMP-3 infantry fighting vehicle, a main battle tank, multiple trucks, artillery systems, a mortar, and even a supposedly hidden Russian position. A critical communications antenna and several infantry elements are taken out in the same decisive sweep. In the Lyman region, Ukrainian drone operators from the 63rd Separate Mechanized Brigade delivered a major blow to Russian. Footage released by the brigade highlights a series of precise drone strikes that dismantled a wide range of Russian assets. The destroyed equipment included armored fighting vehicles, Kamaz trucks, a UAZ van loaded with ammunition, a motorcycle, artillery guns, an anti-aircraft gun, multiple mortars, an electronic warfare system, and a communications antenna. Ukrainian forces from the 65th Separate Mechanized Brigade destroyed multiple Russian armored personnel carriers in a precise drone strike, showcasing once again how Ukraine's innovative UAV tactics continue to undermine Russia's battlefield capabilities. The operation was conducted by the Ronin unit, a seasoned drone warfare group within the brigade. Operating discreetly from a forested position well behind the front line, the unit identified and targeted a concealed Russian column. Using strike drones, the Ronin unit hit several armored personnel carriers that had been moved into a tree line, likely in an attempt to avoid surveillance and air attacks. Ukrainian reconnaissance successfully located the hidden vehicles. enabling a coordinated and accurate strike that eliminated at least 5 APCs. In the Kharkiv region, Ukrainian border guards from the Pomsta Revenge Brigade carried out a highly coordinated drone-assisted operation that resulted in the remote capture of a Russian soldier. UAV operators initiated the mission by striking an enemy shelter. When the attack landed, one surviving Russian serviceman emerged, waving a white cloth to signal his intent to surrender. Recognizing the opportunity, the drone crew made a deliberate decision to spare his life and guide him safely toward Ukrainian lines. What followed was a meticulous, hours-long escort. The operation lasted nearly 3 hours, requiring several UAV crews to maintain uninterrupted oversight. Each team took turns keeping drones in the air, creating a seamless relay of surveillance to ensure the captive stayed on the correct path and remained under full Ukrainian control. As the soldier moved across the cold terrain, signs of fatigue and exposure became visible. He slowed down, began eating snow, and struggled to stay warm. Observing this, the border guards demonstrated a calculated form of humanitarian restraint. They dropped a bottle of water and chemical hand warmers from the drone to keep him stable enough to reach the evacuation point. Once he arrived, the Russian captive was safely transferred to the appropriate authorities and added to Ukraine's exchange fund, an outcome made possible by precision, discipline, and exceptional drone coordination.